welcome back, people. Welcome back. Hey, welcome, Alex, to the stream. Welcome. As you know, today's stream is going to be a very bit different. It's discussion time, people. It's crunch time. Get down to it, baby. So we're going to be discussing the whole state of gaming, and we are going to be discussing PlayStation dropping physical and the backlash that is going on. Is just, oh my god, I cannot believe the backlash is like, it's like Sonic level, bro. Probably could be even more. Absolutely mind-boggling, man. Mind-boggling. Like, what are PlayStation playing at, man? What are PlayStation playing at? Like, quite literally, what are they playing at? Like, they've gone silent as well. They think they can just be like, yeah, we're just going to go silent. Just let this all blow over. But I know full well people are not going to let this... People are not going to let this shit blow over, man. I'm telling you now. Hey, Lord Dragon Sovereign, welcome to the stream. Before I clicked on your video, I was hit with a PlayStation... Oh, lovely. I don't think I have any control over the ads, so I do apologize. I'm not trying to push PlayStation on you. Just so you know, I'm not used to this kind of stuff, man. So yeah, man. But man, you know your boy went viral, right? You know I went viral on X. Oh my god. I posted the video where I cancelled my PS Plus, and that went mega viral. It was literally like an open tutorial, bro. It was an open tutorial on how to cancel your PS subscription. But man, oh man, what the hell are PlayStation doing, man? And to top it off, another point I have against digital, you're paying to rent something, not own the disc. So why pay so much for it? Rent prices should be way yeah, that is what a lot of other people are saying. Me personally, I would probably only pay 40 for a video game if they're going to force me to rent something that I don't own. I'm not paying 80, and I'm not paying 100, and I'm not paying 60 either. Yeah, we got to talk about this, and it's about to be war with these companies. I already called that, man. I literally went, yo, PlayStation just put me into the God of War mode, man. Like, oh, you want war? We're going to give you one, bro. We're going to give you one. Right. Yes, digital games should be cheaper. Yeah, totally. Digital games should be cheaper. Exactly. And we also should have protection rights as well. We should have protection rights for the things that we purchase, and that we have some form of ownership. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Also, Alex, great job on cancelling your PS Plus. Me personally, now that I've cancelled it, I don't plan on going back. I don't plan on going back and giving PS Plus again. If I've lost a couple of games that I did have on the PS Plus, oh well. I mean, there are many games that I can still play. The only problem is, I will point this out to you guys. Now that physical media is being taken down, that retro gaming market is about to shoot up in price. Those like quick games that you wanted to get like for like a tenner or 20 quid from Japan, that shit's going up to about 80 to 100 quid for a game that's like 40 years old, bro. Probably even more. And some of those even rarer titles that you normally see on the... Because I recently went to a gaming market, man. I recently went to a gaming market and brought a crap load of Tales of and Shining games. And that all cost me about 60 quid. But if what's going on now, that shit is going to cost over like 500 quid, man. That shit is going to cost over 500 quid. It's ridiculous. But my problem with all this is that the folks that are locked into digital have no epiphany for physical guys. Yeah, the argument of like, oh well, I don't really care. I've been digital since blah 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 blah. But the only thing is, what is happening will affect them as well, and they don't even realize it. The fact that they don't even own the game is the thing. I mean, the fact that the irony of PlayStation basically announcing physical disc cancellation, and the PS3 store shut down, and the PS Vita shut down. I mean, what was they expect? What was they expecting to happen? To go, hey, applause! They've shut down stores that we don't really need. But no, you've just given proof to us that we can't trust you as a consumer. As a consumer, man. They've broken the trust of many people that have been buying physical games since the start of their since the PS1 era, man. Like, since the start of the PS1 era, the original PlayStation people that started playing PlayStation are the ones that are the most upset, yes. But that 20% that they think's probably only just about 5,000 people, 500,000 people, is a lot more than they think. And that's the one thing which I find so funny. That they thought, 20%. Oh yeah, we can just go straight up physical now. They announced that, and they don't realise that there's probably still about 1 million people still playing physical games. Still collecting physical games, man. And that's the one thing I find funny about that 20%. Absolutely ridiculous, man. What the fiddly fuck? Okay, let's read some more. But the problem with this is that they don't realise how much this affects them too. Yeah, exactly. This affects digital owners as well. They don't own anything. Digital games can be taken from your library at any point. The only way my physical copy will be taken is PlayStation themselves break into my home and take my disc. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm going to be blunt here. Agreed. The greed from the companies won't stop. Exactly. I don't matter whether it's PlayStation, DVDs, Hollywood, I hate to say it, the government, they ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop, man. And I don't really want to get political in my streams. I really don't. But this does push me towards that kind of way, the way this is, because it is kind of almost in that line group. And I hate it. And I really hate it. Absolutely disgusting, man. PlayStation play with limits. Laugh my ass off. It's so true. PlayStation with limits. I'll do the ad bit for them if they want. Welcome to PlayStation. You got limits, boy. And no disrespect to the digital only people, and they can play however they want, but every time they throw money into the digital abyss, they're getting more and more of their rights taken away and letting companies fuck them in the ass with no baseline every time. Yeah, pretty much. At the end of the day, it's the consumer that is conformed and settled because they just want it easy. The convenience is basically brought this upon us. The convenience. I've always said this. It's the convenience of something being able to just click a button and press OK. And none of these people, including ourselves, don't even bother reading the blueprint. And that's another part of it as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. I still have my retro consoles. I still play. I'm happy to keep with them and never buy a digital only console. Yeah, man. I still have my Sega Saturn. I still have my very first game console, the Sega Master System. And I'll tell you what, retro gaming collecting now is going to go... The price is going to go sky high. People are going to go mad for buying that kind of stuff. It's mad, man. It's convenient now, but will be inconvenient later. That is what life has taught me. Exactly. People have been so brainwashed by convenience, they don't realise that convenience is about to become inconvenient. It's literally about to become inconvenient, man. I'm like, oh, what is going on with the state of gaming, man? You know, the funny thing is, I posted a poll on my Facebook and on my Twitter that I wanted to get either the new Grand Blue Relink Endless Ragnarok, and I wanted to get the new Sword Art Online Echoes of Ironcrad. And then I saw this pop up the next day, and I was like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna get Star Fox. I did a massive U-turn, man. I can't believe it. Sadly, prices will hike for the games, but I will keep with the physical copies. The companies won't get money off of me. Yeah, I mean, I will keep to physical as much as I want, but I will only ask physical for the games that I really, really want. I won't just buy the games just because of the fact I'm like, oh, that game looks good. Now I'm going to go for the games that literally like, that's a game I really want. That's a game I really want to play. And that's probably going to be a very low selection of games right now. I mean, the one funny thing that I hate right now is we recently had the big massive directs. And we had Summer Game Fest, and there was some amazing announcements, man. And that just feels like a kick in the bloody teeth. Thank you, Alex, for the cheers. Hey, 100 cheers. Hey. Oh, man. It's like, after seeing those directs, but Kingdom Hearts 4, everybody's panicking about every single release right now. Everybody's messaging these companies saying, yo, is Final Fantasy Revelations going to be on the disc? Is it going to have a data disc? I mean, we know full well the Nintendo Switch 2 version isn't going to have a data disc. We know that. We know it's going to get game keycard. And I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, game keycards are probably not as bad now. I mean, they are and they're not. It just depends how you look at it at the end of the day. You are available to resell them, but you still need to log on to the internet to actually use them, basically. It's mad, it is. And also I've heard about Xbox as well. Oh my god, they're trying to do some physical to digital installation thing. Basically, they're gonna I'm worried about Spyro won't be on a box. I'm not even sure when Spyro is gonna come out. But yeah, man. No. Right, so back on PS3, I bought Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn because it was a digital only game and they made limited quantities of the physical. I pulled out my PS3 and when I went to try to play it, it said that there was a licensing issue. I tried to restore it and even called Sony, but there was nothing they could do about it. Hey, Shadow Scar! Welcome to the stream! Welcome to the stream! 2027, I think, Spyro. But there's a company that makes Spyro and the Spyro remakes and Crash again. It was Bob for Games or something like that, I think it's called. I think they will do a physical. I think they'll fully do a physical. I really do. They seem like that kind of cool. They brought back a retro game that everybody wanted, and retro platformers that everybody wanted. So I reckon that will be physical. If it isn't, I will be shocked. I will be really shocked. That's it, yeah. Toys for Bob, man. But man, I didn't even know that about Disney Warriors Gundam Reborn, bro. I don't even have that. I don't even have that one myself. I didn't realize if that is a game where you literally need some form of licensing on a physical disc. What the hell, man? Hope it's okay, I'm listening, but I'm grinding in the Pokemon Scarlet right now. Yeah, no, that's fine. You game away, bro. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. And no, I'm not gonna do that joke. It's like, you poke your mom. Is it confirmed that Xbox will do that weird digital thing? Because that sucks. I won't go Xbox either then. Rumors are going around, but there is a possibility it could be true. There's a possibility it could be true. Because, as you know, the funny thing is Asha Sharma, I think her name is. She says it's too pricey for gamers to play games now. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Xbox raises the prices. Now, how I see this is they lie out their teeth and say something positive, and then they gain the trust back, and then they pull the backwards one on you. That's how I reckon they did that. They basically said, yeah, games are too much, and Game Pass needs to be lowered and all that kind of jazz. And then, I don't know, about a month after that, oh yeah, we're raising the price of all our Xboxes. Yeah, cool. And then everyone's like, what the fudge? Like, what the fudge? Like, between now and January of 2008, I'm about to rack up on a lot of games. I think a lot of people are going to be rack up, but I think we need to be smart about this. I think we need to be smart about this. Like I said, I'm only going to get a few physical games when it comes to Sony. Especially now. I will probably still collect PS4 ones. And I'll probably still collect a couple of PS5 games. But the ones that I mainly want, I would definitely collect them. And rack them up. I mean, I still have a massive backlog right now, guys. I literally have a massive backlog. It's stupid. But yeah, man. I imagine PlayStation will sell a separate disc drive for PS6, making us think we have one. But it was their plan. You know what, Alex? I would not put them past that. I really wouldn't. The backlash. I'm just waiting to see how they respond to this. Everyone is waiting for that response, man. Because imagine if they did. Oh, without me saying this, like imagine if they did. They did this kid's time say, no, we're still pushing through with this. I'm sorry to say, but if they do that, the backlash will be 3, 4 times, 5 times worse than that, and people will just be, just boycotting PlayStation altogether. It's ridiculous, man. It's madness, man. And I do apologize if you guys have been following me on X, and I've been swearing and effing and blinding. But as you know, that day really put me in a foul mood, man. I'm normally that down-to-earth guy and all that jazz, and holy shit, that was a shit storm waiting to erupt, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. We knew it was coming, man. We knew it was coming. We knew this was coming. How soon, though? We didn't. Because how they've done it is like, holy shit. Literally like, we're denouncing the PS3 store and the Vita. And then we're stopping physical media on January 2008. And everyone's like, okay, so you're shutting down 2 stores and then you're taking physical away from us. Now we know we don't own our digital games, bro. Like, the customer trust is just gone. Consumer trust is just gone. Just poof. I mean, honestly, I don't know how Sony are going to pull themselves out of this. And yeah, I got all these bootlickers, all these conformists and all these settlers saying like, oh, that's it, just get with the times, all that stuff. They have no idea what they are. They have no idea. They have absolutely no idea what they have opened up, man. They've opened up Pandora's box. They literally have. You're fine, brother. Just don't hate people for the choices they make. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, PlayStation hasn't really gave us a choice, and I think that's the main argument of this. They've gave us no choice, no form of ownership, and all PlayStation games will be digital from January 2008. It's basically like, yeah, there's going to be no resale market. Well, there will be a resale market, but that resale market is going to be ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Okay, like between now and January 3rd, I'm about to rack up a lot of games. I imagine PlayStation will sell a separate disc drive. Yes, something we want. Yep, okay. It's sad to say, but I will be missing Persona 6 because we know that's not going to be physical. Man, dude, man. I hate that, man. I hate that. The fact you just said that. I will be getting Persona 4, though. I will be getting Persona 4. Like I said, I think there's only about 5 games I want right now. And maybe a couple of indie studios. I'm telling you now, from this day, I will be supporting indie studios and AA studios because they're the only real ones. If I look at my catalogue of games I got, I support AA companies and indie companies more than I do the AAA. The AAA is stuff like Call of Duty, The Last of Us, and all that kind of stuff. But man, no. I have my weakness. I just got Dead or Alive 6 last round. You know what, mate? I think Dead or Alive needs all the support it can get right now, man, because how they're rocking out the snail trail of DLC and how slow they're doing it. They should have had that shit ready upon release, I think. Because honestly, I'm worried about Dead or Alive 7 now, man. I'm worried about Dead or Alive 7. I'm so worried about Dead or Alive 7 now, because if that doesn't come out next year, man, that ain't coming out on disc. That ain't coming out on disc. It's madness, man. I've tagged Sony and PlayStation in posts I've made about the cons of digital, showing some of my game collection, etc. And I doubt they will watch, but if it gets one person to realise what's going on in it with or as long as people start liking it, posting on it, re-quoting it and that stuff, that's all that matters, man. People really are not caring about Sony right now. Only the bootlickers are. Only the bootlickers and any content creator that's got to deal with them. That'll be the ones basically saying, well, in current sales, everybody's buying digital. Yeah, but 20% of people, which is not over 500,000, it's probably at least 1 million people from the amount of this backlash we've got. There's like 500,000, there's like 50 million freaking likes on that post, man. What the hell? Also, what kills me is that I'm going to be missing the last chapters of the Trials series too. Oh, dude, don't, man. Falcom have always given us full physicals. Other than the one bad thing is if you download the DLC, when you start your game, if you haven't got that DLC started, the game won't start. So that's kind of shit. I remember having Trials of Cold Steel 3 and I had the DLC, and I didn't download the DLC to begin with. And then I started another save file and downloaded the DLC. So when I went to start my game up, it wouldn't start because I didn't have the DLC on that save file. I was like, oh, shit. It's mad, man. I think they should have waited 10 more years. Agreed. Because even if they backpedal, they're going to try it again. They're going to wait till that percentage keeps going up. And they will try it a couple years down the line. And they will keep trying it until finally everyone is literally just a robot. Just going, yeah, let's just go digital. Because that's how these companies do it. They push and they push and they push. And then we push back and push back and push back. And vice versa. And vice versa. That's how they're doing it. They'll see this backlash now. And whatever decision they make, we'll be like, okay, we're going to hold off until 5 years or something like that. And then eventually there'll be more and more people starting to conform to digital, including like the next generation as well, man. They're just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to buy everything on digital. Because obviously the next generation will outweigh the generations to come. That's what they're waiting on. That's how these companies are doing it, I reckon. They're waiting for the next generation to outweigh the current generation. That's how these things happen. That's how I reckon these things happen, man. It's... Yeah, so we will truly be old heads. Yeah, pretty much. The people that are basically attacking us, basically calling us old farts. I'm only 38, bro. I ain't old. Agreed. You know what's messed up? Sony is solely responsible for all digital Blu-rays and DVDs on the market, including movies and TV shows. Yep, I've been saying this. Remember when I posted that thing off about every company wants you to have to be all your media and your books, your manga, your games, your DVDs, your CDs, everything behind a subscription fee, basically paying $8.99 a month, and then you have to pay a separate price to buy the digital discs, and it can just be taken off you whenever they feel like it. It's mad. Oh no, with the boomers. You know, I never really followed that. The sad fact is we'll be old men screaming at clouds. Oh, it's shit, man. It really is. Oh, man. I still buy entire anime collections. Yeah, same here, man. I literally have the whole entire Fairy Tail collection, man. As you've seen when I posted about my physical collections. But I feel like Dead or Alive 6 last round was made to honour its series creator since he passed away. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. But the way they've gone around it. I'm a woman, but I'll be screaming with you dudes. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, scream with the dudes. I mean, to be honest, I call girls dudes as well. I'm not joking. I work at TK Maxx in the UK on the weekends. And when someone comes over to the tills, I'm like, sup, dude? Even women get down. I'm like, yeah, sup, dude? And I'm yet to someone say, I'm not a dude, I'm a woman. It's like, it's just a word I use to describe people. And it's just how I am. Rock it, Alex, rock on. Right, there was a comment on one of your posts where someone said you was complaining about physical games but had an indie game digital. They don't realise indie game makers can't afford to make physical discs. Companies like Rockstar can't afford it. Yeah, I did see that. There's a fair few people saying like, oh my god, look at this guy, he's cooked, he's got loads of digital games. Right, let me point this out. I've got 5 physical games on there. I've got 2 demos on there and 2 digital ones on there. Well, technically the demos are digital, but you know me, I play the demos and then I get the full physical. Dude is not a non-gendered nickname. Oh man. Man, we haven't even got started on the YouTube videos yet. I'm just enjoying the company, guys. Glad to have you here, man. Glad to have you here for the support, man. I'm glad to see that I've gained quite a fair few followers as well, and I am happy about that. I am very happy about that. I can't believe how much support I've got. I was like, holy shit, people really do love physical media like me. It's like, I'm not. The one time I get a digital game is literally like when it's like, what, £5, probably lucky enough to go over the £12 marker. Or I've just had the PS Plus just to see what games they've got on there now. And I've lost those now, but oh well. I've got plenty of other games I can enjoy. There was makers afford to make physical competitions. Rockstar can afford it. They don't realise indie games makers can't afford. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. Another thing as well. I love it how this came right after Rockstar announced GTA 6, and then this comes like a day or two after. You can't tell me they did not use GTA 6 as the scapegoat to push those digital sales numbers up, because you had no option to buy just digital. They did that on purpose. And no matter what anybody says, and they say, oh, no, you got it wrong, man. You got it wrong, man. No. As soon as Sony announced they were dropping physicals, and then a couple days after GTA 6 was announced, and people decided to go, yeah, I'm just going to get it anyway because it's a popular game. Yeah, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming, man. Oh, no, we're boomers. Right, the sad fact is we'll all be old men screaming at clouds. Yeah. There was always something special and magical back in the day buying a physical game. I read the back of the cases and looked at the cover art with a fine eye. I tell you what I do. I miss the books. I miss the books, man. I really do. And another thing, because I say this to my mom every time I go into like Tesco, Morrison's, Lidl, Aldi, I miss the video game books, man. It's like they don't even have Game Informer anymore, and that was the last bastion of like retro like magazines and stuff, man. And I miss that. And one of the things I want to do if I'm able to get my voice heard is I'd love to create a gaming magazine for everybody. I'd love to create a gaming magazine and get it distributed everywhere, but it's probably not going to happen. Even if I did, they'll probably force me to put it on some kind of digital server or something. People just read it on their bloody Apple iPod or something. I'm like, that won't have the same feeling of picking out a video game book like Sega Saturn, PlayStation UK, or Xbox, and it won't have that same feeling of taking a book home. And yes, I know the prices of magazines have gone up like ridiculous, like £7 a magazine. It used to be £3 a magazine, bro. Dude is a non-gendered nickname. That made me giggle. That. And when I got a new game, I took the shrink wrap off and would read the manual over and over again. I even wrote notes at the end of the manuals to remind me of certain places, including the game. Yeah. The little notes in the back of the manuals, man. I did that with Final Fantasy when I got to a puzzle, and I struggled on that shit back in the day, man. As soon as I worked that puzzle out, I jotted that shit down in my little manual at the back of the book, man. And every time I replayed that game, I had the notes in the back of the manual in the notes section. So I was like, yay, I can do this real easy now. Also, another thing is, well, about digital and not being able to own it, is like, imagine you play a game, right? You play a game, you really like it, but you know you're probably not going to play it for a good number of years or something later. Now, say like it's been 8 years. You haven't played that game in a while. You want to go play that game. You go to the store and it's been discontinued. How do you guys feel about that? Like, that's the one thing I love about retro gaming. I can go back to it, which I have been doing a lot lately. I would be doing a lot if I got so engrossed in a game and support for it just went. That'd be it. Now, this is probably a different story because, yeah, I know I play a lot of gacha games. Yes, I'm guilty. But I know full well those games... Sorry, my Wi-Fi keeps cutting the stream. No worries. You know, the funny thing is, we had some man come around the other day, today, and I was like, can I just have a look at your internet speed, please? And I was like, you know, your internet speed's supposed to be 160, not 35. I goes, yeah, that's because of everybody using sharing Wi-Fi networks. It's my took the shrimp wrap off. I have the entire RWBW series on Blu-ray, and now I have all the supplemental books. Literally takes up 2 shelves. Oh man, that is beautiful, bro. That is beautiful. You will buy GTA 6 anyway. Comment makes me laugh because I am stubborn and makes me want to not buy it more. You know, the funny thing is, I have no interest in buying GTA 6 at all. I was very excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows, but as soon as I found out that it was going to be digital download only, I cancelled that. Plus, I heard about all the story shit that they've forced into it. I was like, oh man, what the fudge, man. Because Ubisoft are at the heart of all this as well, don't forget, guys. They're at the heart of all this as well. They've been doing this for years, and their company's been going bust, man. And they also had the nerve to go to the European thing and go behind closed doors and shut our Stop Killing Games thing down. I have a disc for AC Shadows. I mean, there is a disc, but I'm pretty sure you have to download half that from the internet as well. It does state on the box, I think. I'm pretty sure it states on the box. Right, I think the sole reason they announced it is because how well the pre-orders did for GTA 6. Exactly. That's what I said. I said GTA 6 was the scapegoat for this. Because they announced this a couple of days ago. If they announced this probably, a year ago later, people wouldn't be arguing about, oh no, GTA 6. And you know the funny thing is, talking about GTA 6, people have already started refunding their pre-orders, the ones that are able to anyway. I mean, I don't think it's gotten much of that. There's far too much of a massive player base for GTA 6, but the players that do, yep, they will do. The 2 digital games I got today were Dead or Alive 6 Last Rounds, Avatar Legends, a fighting game. You know, I didn't like that Avatar fighting game, man. I don't know why. It looks really weird, man. Anyway, let's get into some YouTube videos, guys. Let's oh, look at that. Let's get into some YouTube videos. Right. I'll probably only have to type Sony. There will be a big download for Shadows. I just thought it was updated. Yeah, isn't that the one where they said they made the last update for it or something? I think the last Assassin's Creed game I got was Valhalla. So, here we go. Sony no physical games. Oh my god. No. Where are you? I'm terrible at this. Right, how we doing this? Sony. Where are you? It looks weird in videos, but it plays really smooth. Here we go, Sony no physicals. Here we go. Okay, how are we doing this?
Hello everyone, it's Spawn Point, and this...
I need to head off, but I shall be lurking while I can. No worries. It's time to watch some videos, I think, now. How would you rate your awareness of Coca-Cola? What? How would I rate your awareness of Coca-Cola? Very aware. Coca-Cola's everywhere, bro. What a weird ass survey.
Hello everyone, it's Spawn Point, and this could actually be the biggest PlayStation announcement that we've had in years, and it's not good news. So Sony has officially confirmed that from January 2028, every brand new PlayStation game will be digital only. Now that means no more discs, no more physical copies. If a game launches after that date, you will only be able to buy it digitally. Now before everyone starts panicking, this does not mean your current collection suddenly stops working.
Oh, I watch Spawn Point videos from time to time. I don't think I've ever watched Spawn Point's videos. I mean, they didn't have that. This is the first time it's actually popped up on my YouTube feed. But yeah, let's just watch the videos, and then if you like what these people say, go and support them, guys. This is what I'm gonna do. Is basically like, if we like what these people, their takes and all that stuff, go support them. Go send them a good subscription. Obviously, I'm using a guest account on my PlayStation. I'm not using my actual YouTube account that I use on my PC. Do you watch Spawn Wave? No.
Every physical game that's already out and every game before January 2028 is obviously completely unaffected. But after that, that is it. Physical media games are effectively over according to PlayStation. Now, it was one of those things that we kind of expected was coming anyway. With all of those collector's editions that we've seen over the years, like Spider-Man 2 and Ghost of Yotei, they only launched with a digital code in the box and no physical media. And then I suppose only a couple of weeks ago, GTA 6 pre-orders went live, and that confirmed that it was digital only. Even if you bought the physical game, it was still coming with a digital code. I assume then that PlayStation have looked at that hype and thought, do you know what, let's just kill physical media altogether. Now, according to Sony on their blog, it says this comes down to changing consumer habits. And I kind
when I read this, I rolled my eyes, man. I rolled my eyes to consumer preference. They didn't take consumer preference very well. They literally just went, okay, everyone's going digital. Okay, that's what everybody prefers. And basically went, yeah, people that are buying that 15-20% of people buying physical, yeah, they're not part of this story, basically, is what they were telling us. That's basically what they were saying to us. Pretty much. Right, I think even some of the game industry is looking at Sony going, what are you doing? Yeah, exactly. I know. I mean, Pizza Hut, KFC. It's some of the stuff they're playing, they're talking about, man. It's ridiculous. I was like, yeah, due to trending blah, blah, blahs, pizzas will no longer be physical. They will be digital pizzas. That was brilliant. That was, man. Spawn Wave delivers a lot of video game news and things that are happening in the industry. I do highly recommend anyone that wants to subscribe to them. Okay. I would definitely check Spawn Wave out.
I kind of agree with that. They say that more people are buying games digitally than ever before, and they want to focus their resources on how the majority of players actually access games today. They also mention that you will still be able to buy digital games through both the PlayStation Store and retailers, so stores like Amazon and Game here in the UK are not disappearing from the equation altogether. They will just be selling download codes instead of boxes with discs. Now, as I say, we kind of expected this was coming because the PS5 launched with a digital edition. Sony, of course, did make the disc drive optional if you wanted to buy this with a Slim. The PS5 Pro...
You know what's so funny? You know that disc drive that come with a PS5 Pro? Did you know that's sold out instantly? Now, you'd think Sony would be like, okay, the disc drive completely sold out, guys. People still want physical media. People... I mean, if you see something like... a disc drive compatible with the PS5 Pro, and then that the attachment sells out quicker than the actual PS5 Pro itself. should tell you something. But no, they totally ignored that. It's obvious they ignored that. They ignored that data. And like, I think they're ignoring a lot of the data about physical, people not wanting physical. They are ignoring that data. They're just basically going, okay, shareholders, investors, they're just looking at the digital data because they're looking about how can we exploit so much more money from our consumers and get away with it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I purchased much of my games from VGP and PlayAsia. I get a couple of games of mine from PlayAsia, and I get most of my other games from Amazon, I believe. And it's very rare I'll find something out in the wild. And if I find something out in the wild, it's gonna be a proper retro game that I find. But retro gaming, man, after this, it's gonna go sky high, bro. You think you're gonna get Metroid? Let's think of Super Metroid for 100 quid. Yeah, no, that shit's going up to like 300 quid just for a pre-owned game that's been used.
Pro, well, that doesn't come with a disc drive at all. Again, you need to add this on if you want it. PlayStation then keeps pushing subscriptions, and digital sales have been growing every single.
Yep, exactly. Subscriptions have well, I said this in one of my posts. Everything is going to get locked beyond a subscription. Everything is going to get locked behind a subscription, and it's ridiculous, man. Everything from manga to CDs is going to get locked behind a subscription. You'll buy that digital PS6 or whatever it is they're going to release, and then you're going to need to sign up on the internet. Oh, don't forget, we're in the UK as well, and apparently digital IDs coming to PlayStation, so that's another thing to take into consideration as well. If you're in the UK, they go fully digital, every game you freaking buy, you're going to need to give you a digital ID for, even if probably a bloody crappy platformer, man. Jesus Christ, this is cooked. A few import games I got on Amazon, pirating is skyrocketing around. Yeah, I honestly, I don't blame people for pirating things. And also, the other thing, you know where PC gamers are basically saying, oh, PC master race, bro, everyone go to PC. Right, now I understand the sentiment, but they can actually pirate their games, and they actually have a bit more ownership than they do compared to people that buy consoles. PC have a bit more ownership because they can also rip and crack their games. They can rip and crack their games. And you can't do that on PlayStation. You try to do that on PlayStation, man. PlayStation will come up with you with a 4-act blooming lawsuit.
Single year. So as I say, it's one of those things that we kind of expected, but to actually see Sony confirm this is a pretty big deal. But
yeah, imagine that. Every single game's literally just going to be a plastic box with a cardboard piece of paper in it.
Interesting thing is, what does this actually mean for us gamers? Well, if you're somebody who buys digital games already, honestly, this change means absolutely nothing to you. You probably haven't inserted a disc in your PS5 for years. But if you're like me and you enjoy collecting games, buying steelbooks, picking up bargains from the supermarket, trading your games with friends, or just selling them once you finish them, this is a pretty big deal. I'm just actually thinking,
bro, he literally has Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in a blooming glass cabinet there, bro. That is based, man. That is based. Yo. Have they announced when PS3 store shuts down? Yeah, in July. I'm pretty sure it said July. Man, having that San Andreas in that glass cabinet, man, that is based, bro. That is based. No, man. Bro, dude's got a CEX bag. You know, that's a funny thing. Companies like CEX will probably only be able to hold on for so long because the only thing they'll be able to have will be up to the PS5 era of games, and they will basically be discontinuing them, and they'll have to hold on to like really old retro games, and then eventually everything will just be like gone. Your room would be a blank white room with a canvas in the middle. I mean, can you imagine if they stopped producing figures? Oh man, I don't even want to think about that, bro. Don't even think about that. Don't even. Ignore me. I didn't say that. There's no way. No. you discontinue making figures, man. Oh my god. Oh.
Thinking that stores like CEX here in the UK or the second-hand market basically disappears for PlayStation as soon as January 2028 comes around. And then another thing worth talking about is ownership. But when you buy a physical game, you've actually got something to actually hold and something that you own. You can lend it out, you can sell it, you can display it on a shelf, and obviously you can...
Yeah, all the brick and mortar stores that sell physical games are going to be impacted by. Yep. They're already speaking out. They're already sending out letters and stuff, man. Like, yo, Sony, this is a really bad move. You're gonna put millions of people out of job, man. Yeah, that's another issue as well. It's gonna put people out of jobs. I said this. It's gonna put people out of jobs, man. If you work in a record store or a physical game store, that's it, man. You're gonna be out of a job. You'll only be able to hold on to retro media for so long. So, it's mad, man. Oh, man, what's he got here? Groundhog Day, bro. Classic. The Last of Us. Yeah, I didn't even watch that series. Back to the Future. Based. Ready Player One. Didn't watch that. What's that other one? Does that say Blade Runner? That was an alright film. Have a look on their have a look on the PlayStation blog. It might be able to tell you there, Shadow Scar.
Keep this forever. But then when it comes to digital games, well, you're buying a license to those games. And as we've seen in the past, when these servers go down or your PlayStation account is hacked, well, you've lost your entire library of games.
Yeah.
And that's because these games are tied to your PlayStation account. Now, I would like to say that before anybody says digital games last forever, well, yes, they kind of do. You can obviously re-download those purchases and they will always remain in your library, but it's never guaranteed. We have seen digital games do get removed from the stores. We've also seen digital games have even been removed from your libraries when they decide to close the servers. Now, we've only got to look at some of the games within the last year, and these games are disappearing from our own PS5s. And then we've got to think about the...
Exactly, servers will go down. That's like, this is why I said it. So I was like, if there's a game you played 10 years ago when this whole thing goes digital, and then you feel like, oh, I feel like playing that game. You're like, you played it when you was 20 and all of a sudden you're 30 and you're like, you know what? I feel like playing that old school game. Okay, thought you insulted it. No. I said Back to the Future. That's based. I said it's based. Like 10 and 20 years from now, there's going to be so much lost media. Exactly. This was also something brought up in Stop Killing Games. The amount of media that's going to be lost. We need some kind of way to keep... I still have my VHS and NES game from 40 years ago. I have a couple of NES games. I don't think I have any of my VHSs anymore. Oh, didn't know what I thought that meant. Basically means that's legend. That's how I see it. That's legendary, man. Like Back to the Future, I've watched all those. Absolutely legend, man. Yeah, I think I found an old VHS the other day. Titanic. Titanic VHS, bro. I remember when tell you a lie, I thought that was an absolutely amazing film when I was a kid. And I still do. I still think that 90s Titanic film was amazing.
Pricing, because this could become interesting as well. Because one of the biggest advantages of physical games is the competition. Whether that's you buying it from a local store or from Amazon, you can usually buy it a lot cheaper than you would buy a digital version.
Yeah, exactly. That's another issue as well, isn't it? That is another issue. If they take away physical media, fixed prices, bro. I'm talking about a game, say, a game comes out now, 30 years later. I gotta go, man. Have a good one. No worries, Shadow Scar. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah. So, if, say, like, a game comes out now, and then, and it's priced as, what, 80 quid. And then 30 years later, it's still 80 quid for a 30-year-old game. That is another issue with this. It's like, what the hell, man? Like, why? What? And then, if we still keep physical media, there's a cheaper way for us to buy stuff sometimes if people don't want to buy digitally on PlayStation. It was another thing that was brought up, man. It's literally like, so say like you've got God of War, 60 quid on PlayStation Network, and then God of War's like, what, 25 quid on Amazon or something like that? People are most likely going to go for the physical on Amazon for about 25 quid. But if that's stripped away from them, then
but if the PlayStation Store is the only place that you can buy a digital game from, the chances are these are going to get a little bit more expensive on launch day. And that's because without discs, Sony has far more control over pricing. Even third-party resellers are still going to be selling digital codes. Now, of course, there are some obvious positives as well, because when it comes to digital gaming, there's no swapping discs, there's instant downloads, you can preload every game, there's no damage or lost discs, and I think for a lot of people, digital is just simpler. And clearly, Sony does believe that the majority of their players are digital only, hence the reason for kind of killing the physical discs altogether. But the biggest worry is, what does this mean for the PlayStation 6? Well, this announcement starts in January 2028, so let's just assume that the PS6 is going to launch around the same time, possibly slightly after that. It's kind of starting to make a little bit more sense now that the PS6 is clearly going to be a digital only console.
Yeah. I've been saying this for a long time, man. I've been saying this for a long time. PS6 is going to be digitally only. As soon as they said about 2008, I was like, yeah, that PS6 is going to be digital only, man. It's going to be digital only. And I won't be taking in part in the PS6, I'm afraid. Even if they try and entice me with a Final Fantasy or something, I will not be participating, man. Sony can just go, yep, nope, absolutely not, man.
And don't forget, this won't just affect the first-party games like God of War and The Last of Us. This is affecting every single game that launches on PlayStation. So take Call of Duty and Battlefield, Need for Speed games, and any other game that you would normally see across the PS5, PC, and Xbox. But seeing that blog post today on the PlayStation website, it has kind of shocked me. I totally understand that they might want to kill the physical media, but at least give us a choice. For those of us who like to collect discs, that option...
Exactly. They haven't given us the option. They've just gone, yeah, by 2028, physical discs will be discontinued. And once physical discs are gone, that means CDs will be gone. Oh yeah, Sony's also in with the Blu-ray companies as well, don't forget. Sony is also in with the Blu-ray companies, man. It's like, what the hell, bro? Oh, man. This news is it's just so depressing, man.
Completely been removed now. Now, I think from a business perspective, digital games seem to make more money and make a lot more sense. There's no manufacturing, no shipping, no retailer cut. And don't forget, it also means that nobody can actually leak the game early if they're all locked behind a digital store. But...
Scalpers are already scalping the physical code in the box of Grand Theft Auto 6, bro. People are paying up to 3 times the amount for a digital game. They're paying up 3 times the amount for a digital game from scalpers. It's ridiculous. So there's no way they're going to be able to stop leaks. I'm telling you now, there's no way they're going to be able to stop leaks. As soon as those games come out, people will be posting instantly, man. How fast people go through games these days, these companies do not understand, man. I've seen someone get Final Fantasy Rebirth and they're already at Junon with about 50 hours worth of bloody gameplay, and all of a sudden the next day they're already posting about all that shit, and I'm like, what the hell? How? They literally just cut out their work day, so yeah, I'm taking time off. It's mad. I don't think they're going to be able to stop leaks. I really don't think they're going to be able to stop leaks.
As someone who's been collecting PlayStation games for years, it does feel like the end of an era. You won't be able to walk into a shop on launch day, pick up a collector's edition with a disc, line your shelves with games that you've completed, and I would say that's been one of the biggest things of PlayStation for almost 30 years. But then in 18 months it will kind of be no more. Now, I'm actually really interested to hear what you guys think. Are you even bothered by the fact that physical media will be no more? Or are you already a 100% digital only gamer? But seriously guys, let me know down in the comments. Does this news affect you? Now normally I would say leave a comment down below if you enjoyed today's video, but I don't think anybody's going to. So how about leave a comment down below if you made it this far into the video, and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, please check out this video next. As always, thanks for watching, please like, subscribe and follow me everywhere. Until next time.
If you're looking for a small SUV, there has
If you're looking
never
for a small
been
SUV,
so
blah
much
blah blah blah.
choice.
Right, on to the next one, I think, then. Let's see
So
what's
many
next.
great reasons to buy. The nation aren't just nailing it, they're cinching it.
You know what you're getting with a
Excuse
wedding.
me, let me skip.
You know what you're getting with Premier Inn.
The overtake is available.
Whoa.
Bank, save and invest. Now. Join the
It's
70
not
million
letting me
others
skip.
getting ahead on Revolut.
Here we go. Right, what? Who's this? Mr.
All right, we have some absolutely shocking, terrible PlayStation news going on.
Okay. Oh shit! It's just took it off. Ah! I love it when it does that. I love it when it does that. Okay. So, all right. What are we watching? No more physical discs. The death of physical media. Young yet. I think I've watched that one. No more PlayStation physical games.
Remember this video from PlayStation?
What we got it? It's over. PlayStation. You will own nothing. Lol. Tyrone. Oh, this guy's.
What is happening?
That's
What
what's
is
Tyrone, bro.
happening, Magnusites?
I loved watching this
ain't
guy when I was a
did
kid.
an Angry Joe reaction in a while, and this is the perfect time to do one. I know he is flipping out. Get over and follow Angry Joe. Tell him Tyrone Magnus sent you. Now, check this out. Everybody's losing their minds about this. And I've been watching several other videos, and it don't seem like anybody's cool with it.
Nobody's cool with it, bro.
I tell you this. You know what? Before I do this, though, this would be Xbox's chance. Right? This would be Xbox's chance to flip the script
Yep.
of what happened to them a few years before.
Yeah.
Remember with that all online crap? And then Sony had the commercial. This is how you share your games with your friends. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Don't remind us, Tyrone.
Xbox could have put out a statement. We plan on continuing to create physical media for Project Helix. That's all they had to do.
Yeah.
Nope. What'd they do? Follow suit. Yeah, we're gonna do it too. All right, let's get going here.
You done fucked it up! You done fucked it up, Sony!
See?
Xbox, you know they're next!
See?
Guys, worst fucking news ever! Worst fucking news ever! All this shit, I just grabbed random ones from my collection. I don't know if these are good or not. This is over with! It's over with! No, not Redfall.
I thought I was performative, bro.
It's in here somewhere. This is a classic, Joe. You remember that? Oh, yeah. Redfall! Have that one. Guys, moment of silence for physical disc media. Sony fired the first shot publicly. Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles.
Yep.
No! No! Look, poorly aged things. Look at this.
Everybody's talking about it.
I know, everybody's memeing it.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, everybody's
It is
tweeting about it,
all
baby.
over the place.
Yep.
Everybody's memeing it.
Everybody, yeah, exactly.
Nothing!
Yep, that's what everybody's saying.
Like it.
Yep.
And pay full price. Oh, does this mean our games are going down in price?
No.
Negative $10, negative $20. You ain't got to deal with a disc. Got to be.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that. Don't the digital games go on sale? Like
Yeah,
Steam's always having sales and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I hear Nintendo rarely does it, but it does happen sometimes. So maybe I guess the whole thing is that Sony will keep the prices higher longer. You know what I'm saying?
Mexico can't go and it doesn't have to go across state lines and tariffs and all this. Is it going to be cheaper now?
Ah,
no!
yeah.
It's going to be exactly the same fucking price. In fact, it's going to be more.
That's a good point with all the tariffs and everything. Saying you're raising the prices because of tariffs and all that other stuff. Oh, well, if it's digital, then, well.
Yeah, that's another thing, yeah. Tariffs shouldn't affect digital games. Tariffs shouldn't affect digital games. If they're on a digital server, why would tariffs affect that? Tariffs would only affect physical media. So, yeah. Sony's lying out their asses, man, when it comes to prices. It really, it's bloody hell, man.
You can keep it lower, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
Bullshit skins. What a
Yeah,
sad
scams.
fucking day.
Well, Joe, you get the physical copy with the digital code inside. You can get the case.
It's been an honor. It's been an honor with you all. If you're old fucks and old farts like we are, this is it for us.
I'm older
Our
than
generation
that.
is over. Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Everybody else from here on, these kids growing up, they will own nothing. They will license all their software. And then at a moment's notice, it will be taken
gone
from you.
Yeah,
we
gone.
literally just
Poof.
covered a story. Alex brought it up. PlayStation
Gone,
Store.
baby.
If you bought Terminator 2 and you bought all these movies, they're gone. You bought them, they're gone because the licensing's expired.
This is the reason why I told y'all before. That's why I want Xbox to succeed, because they need good competition. It'd be nice if there was good competition that would put out a statement and say, hey, we're going to stay physical and digital. We're going to do both.
Yep.
It'd be nice. Then they'd have their back up against the wall if they had somebody that was going toe-to-toe with them that was as big as them, but we don't have that.
Yeah, I was going to say, now that this is happening, there's going to be no competition because everything will be locked on PlayStation, locked on Xbox, locked on Nintendo if they decide to go digital as well. There'll be no competition. People choose whatever device they want and voila.
Because I told you, they would bully their way and try to have their way and do other things. And it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's shit, man.
That is where we're fucking headed.
Nintendo's the only one that might keep it physical. Yeah, but they've been doing that, you know. So,
Yeah.
But they're different.
That is where we're headed. You remember this shit? You remember this shit? They come in a little book. I remember the books. Alice, you remember the book? You flip through the instruction books and the man with the books. Alice, you remember the
Man, look, let me see something here. Let me see that.
You remember this shit?
Okay, the game came with a little book. Yeah, they all did at one time. Where's the little book? Yep, they went away. I remember when they went away. Where's my game? Yo, when I was coming up, I bought the cartridges. So there were no tutorials in the games.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You literally, that was the worst part about buying a brand new game. I've never talked about this before. The worst part of buying a brand new game back when I was a kid was you went and you got the cartridge, and the cartridge had the instruction booklet in it. And because there were no tutorials, you had to sit there and read the booklet until you figured you had, you got it enough. I had friends who told me they never read. They were so excited. They always popped it in and started playing. I was like, without knowing? How did...
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a thing. Games back in the 80s and 90s, man, they had a book that kind of gave you little bits of like things of how to do and all that stuff. But some of the things, it wouldn't tell you everything. So you had to work a lot of stuff out, man. That's crazy. I remember that as I think I was playing like Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, and I'm like, well, how do I get to this area? And I had no idea. I had to go defeat some kind of dragon and turn into like a mouse, and now have the mouse powers to walk on walls and shit, bro. Games back then, man, they really got your head thinking, man. You're like, you got to use your head, bro. Games these days now just has directions, this, that, nowhere to go. This is why I liked a lot of the old games, because it forced you to read stuff. It forced you to engage with the NPCs, man. It really did.
I would read through it as fast as I could, so I understood, and I knew that I would get the rest as I played, and I could reference back if I needed to.
Yeah.
But that's how it was.
Ah! Go away, adverts! Ooh, adverts.
Now with Sky Atlantic at no extra cost. This is TV the Virgin Media way.
Come on now, man.
Scientists have achieved a breakthrough in the treatment of hair loss with DMG, a new generation of patented active ingredients. New Planta DMG Clinical reduces hair loss and increases hair density. Now available at Boots.
Yeah, go away, advert.
You remember this shit? They come with a little book. I remember the books. Alice, you remember the book? You flip through the instruction books and the manuals. And then we was like, wait, what happened to the instruction books? I just got a disc. What's happening? Back when people cared, they wanted people to buy the video games. Video games were just starting out. They packed the thing with all these goodies and extras.
Mm-hmm.
And now you get nothing.
Sometimes you would get a map. Stickers.
Where's my game?
A postcard to send off for Nintendo Power. You remember that? Ooh, I went back for some of y'all, didn't I?
And this isn't just Sony, because I guarantee you Xbox is doing the very same thing. In fact, Project Helix is fully expected to be fully digital, not even including a disc drive. So,
yeah.
But it's just PlayStation that's kind of ushering this in. A terrible, terrible fucking series of news stories in the gaming industry. It's going to vastly change.
Yeah.
GameStop must be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every physical media game company is probably freaking out. They are.
Here's the official.
Just day after day after day. Keep getting more
trends and
bad news.
New games will be released on the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. Consumer preferences in the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital. We are old. We're dying out. Get rid of these old dinosaurs who put up resistance to all of these.
Yeah, we are the dinosaurs. We the PlayStation are the meteorite, and we are the dinosaurs. Oh shit, man!
Things that we do in the video game industry, and you're going to be left with people who are used to the clicker, used to the microtransactions, used to the you will own nothing.
They're so used to it that they just accept it. That's a lot of the people in the comments.
Yeah.
Man, this is the way it is. It's just the way it is, guys. Accept it.
Conformists and settlers.
The sheep.
Yeah, the
Already,
sheep.
There, and you're paying for extra. Oh, physical disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will continue to be will be discontinued starting January 28th. Following this date, new games will be available and in digital format only. This transition has no impacts on the games that are already released or releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. We get one more fucking year.
Yeah.
One more year. And not
Year
even
and a
that,
half.
because Grand Theft Auto has no physical edition.
Right.
Right? So a few games, you don't even get to be like, okay, this is the last one. Right. Maybe they'll put one out at last or afterwards or something.
2 copies.
I would hope to God that they would eventually put one out for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
I think it would be stupid for them not to.
Yeah.
And the fans want something tangible and not just the case.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it would be an extremely stupid move for them to not print discs at some point.
This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to retain control of everything. To adapt to...
Exactly. To retain control of literally everything, man. The way you buy, the way you purchase, the way you look at something, the way you speak, you fart, you shit, yeah, you get what I'm getting at.
Consumer trends is the general preference for digital media. It's all your fault. This is all y'all's fault.
Yeah, Joe.
Pushing the blame to
consumers'
y'all.
fault, man.
This transition will enable us to align more
It's the
closely with how
sheep's
most of our community
fault.
prefers to access and play games today. Guys, I love my library. I need my library. If you live out in the boonies, you're fucked. If the internet goes down, which Steam regularly goes down for maintenance, you get DDoSed on PSN or Xbox Live. You're not fucking playing shit.
Yeah.
And I always had the physical disc to fall back on. That is not going to be the future. The future is grim and shitty.
Yep.
We'll
For the PC guys, just say, hack it and print one yourself. That's the PC guys are saying.
Yeah.
Continue to
They could just
prioritize our
crack that
resources
shit.
to drive innovation and how players can access
And you
games.
know what else is trending? What is it? If purchasing isn't ownership, then pirating isn't stealing.
Yeah.
That has been all over the place.
That's been all over the place, man. It's gone up. It's going to go up. Piracy is going to go up.
Subscription
Mad,
models from
man.
now on for all games. Live services for everyone. And provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether it's at retailers or on the PlayStation Store. You know they want it on the PlayStation Store. They can control all the profits. We remain committed to delivering world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Guys, this is really, really disappointing news. Now, it's not like none of us saw this coming. We all saw it coming.
Yeah. We just didn't, a lot of us were shocked. We didn't expect this announcement this soon.
Yeah, I know. A lot of us said
And
that.
I woke up, I was like, what?
So, what the hell, bro?
Already?
Damn.
This morning, and everyone's like, oh, this big news is like, this has been happening for a decade now.
Go away,
Bob.
Bob. Go away, Bob. I still need to do the AI viewers Streamlab.biz.
Yeah.
Have mostly been useless for a long time. And I don't agree with it. The thing I own the most of is books. So I love having the physical copies of things. I don't want a Kindle. I don't want any of that shit. And I like these. And so it's sad, but I've been sad about this for a decade.
Look how much I use that disc. That
Yeah,
shit.
how scratched up it is.
That scratched up the shit,
I
man.
get this from GameStop. Probably got this from GameStop.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's...
And my booklet! Look at that booklet, John!
It's broke my booklet, man. Don't take my booklet away.
They don't want you doing the thing where, like, the classic video that he showed the thumbnail for is, you want to know how you share games on PS4?
Yeah.
And he hands the game over.
Yeah.
Well, now, I'm just going to be like, arr.
Yeah. People are going to be pirating.
Yeah, people are going to be pirating beyond belief, man.
I think they should figure out a way for us to trade or sell the licenses.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man,
Fuck
it'd be a
you.
great moment for
Fuck
Xbox
you.
to come and be like, hey, make this meme, Xbox. Announce a disc drive for the original so that we can last one more generation.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it.
No one buys it.
They're not going to do it.
No, they're not going to do it.
Exactly.
Xbox
If you want
Deluxe
something...
It's going to be $1,200.
If you want something that, unique for your thing, then there. Xbox is working on disc-to-digital feature that will allow players to get digital copies of their physical games. So it's like big trade-in policy, I guess, in the future. I love this. I love it. PlayStation's new slogan. Play, at limited.
Please.
I
have OJ's Bloodborne disc.
I love that. That goes around so much.
You know, it just sucks that you own a disc, you own it forever, and you know, obviously, and if you keep your old consoles, you keep the connectors, you can play that shit till the end of time.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
over with. And we're dying out with it. I'm happy that I lived that age though, and not this age, because again, you know, games will probably
sounds like a retirement speech.
Retirement speech.
Never be available online again. Licensing deals will create the subgenre of games.
Sound like you're going into the Hall of Fame. You know, I'm glad I lived that time period. And
show up and disappear. It's just crazy, man.
It's like, this is my final words and messaging for all the people out there. For as long as I have lived, I have survived the physical media era, only to become extinct. And goodbye now. Bye-bye now.
Renting a fucking license until the server shut down, and it's the end of an era. You won't have this anymore.
I'm going to stop it right here. I'll watch the rest later. I just had to see his initial reaction, and he didn't disappoint. It is what it is. I think there's going to be even more backlash. Something's going on with that movement, with that group. I forgot what they're called, like Safe Gaming or something.
Stop killing
Something's
games.
coming.
Yeah, something's coming, man.
Sony may regret this.
Yeah, I reckon.
Sony may regret this.
They're going to regret this, man. Cause
we'll see. Post your comments down.
I can see Sony going completely, almost. They're going to go. They'll go the way things are going, the way the backlash is going. There's backlash on all fronts of Sony right now, on all their apartments, on all their products. Everyone is commenting on every single one of their socials. They've gone silent and they think they can outweigh this. Trust me, people will be waiting in the sidelines, man. They've created war on the consumers. This is no longer keeping physical. This is more about the consumers versus the corrupt corporations, man. And they've opened up a shitstorm,
Down
bro.
below. Let me know what you think. I already put up a post asking, if Sony stops printing discs, will you buy a PS6?
Yep.
And most of the people are saying no. So
Yep.
there's that. 10 million subscribers.
Hell yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. All right, guys. I think that should do for today's stream, man. Holy moly, man. What a day. What a couple of days. This shit is going off the charts, man. It is quite literally going off the charts, man. And I hope people continue to keep pushing back on Sony, man. Just keep pushing back, guys. Do not let off that steam. Do not let off that steam, man. They need to know exactly where they stand. Because at the end of the day, we are the consumers. We are the one that buy the products. We made them, and we can probably take away the rights of them. If I'm honest, if we just stopped buying, we stopped everything, just went, yeah, I mean, everyone's going mad on stopping their PS Plus subscriptions. I have done the exact same thing. As you know, some of my things are actually trending as well. It's wild, man. It is wild. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video and you enjoyed today's stream, don't forget you can find all my links in the bio and you can follow me over there, guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.